Good morning, it's CJ. I'm getting ready to upload, or actually video 2 for My Life in Motion. This is episode 2. I've been, for the last few years, been trying to get this YouTube channel up and running and doing a little research, trying to figure out how to get it going. I think I figured out as of yesterday what I like doing was just kind of doing a straight upload, straight from my phone to the interwebs. I've been working on my audio a lot because, this camera, I mean, the mic on the camera for iPhone is doesn't work the best, so I added the lavalier. So we're trying to got some lights now to put up a little bit of production value. Had it yesterday, so I learned I want my quality to be a little bit good. But basically, for the most part, I just want to upload, do a vlog and upload. This has helped me out for one of my characters, and the Brown Mamba. I've got a web series we'll be shooting sometime soon. And he's my character is one of the lead characters, and they're a vlogger. So I've been vlogging for a minute, but not as good as I want to be or where I want to be. So this is going to help me. And then second, I just like vlogging. I like doing this. I've out of everything that I've seen the last few years, is one thing I do like. So I wrote down certain things, talking points today. Yesterday, I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to get it going, get in the feel, figure out how to kind of get it started. And then today's day 2. So what I learned through my journeys of life is consistency is going to be the best thing for you, and sticking with a pattern or a plan, or learning to develop one is going to help you out. So I have a dry erase board that I write down, and I used to just do a bunch of notebooks and journals and whatnot, but I just started realizing I was archiving a lot, and I want to just think of my ideas, get them out, and then move on. I don't want to I'm not trying to say I don't want it to grow or anything, but I just want to get the ideas out, just getting from concept to ideation to just production to concept, whatnot. So right now, I do know I have some stuff on the ballot that I need to get done. So we're gonna put on, because this is stuff that I'm also putting stuff that are hobbies or enjoy, but things that take time, things that are taking time for me. So I need to plan them out to make sure I get them done. So today's Friday, end of the week for most people. I have a different schedule, so this is kind of it's about to get the peak for me. It's from working yesterday, today, and Saturday early. So as long as once my shift is early on Saturday, I get a little break. So right now I'm kind of going through it all and trying to get this whole. I like the title, My Life in Motion. I like that. I thought about it maybe a while back, and I just kind of I'm constantly always moving. I don't stand still. Not like I'm moving around, but I'm constantly working something. I'm trying to think of something or moving on. So I was like, well, maybe I should just kind of record myself as I'm doing what I'm doing, and then share it with my YouTube channel. So where was I going to say? All right, so social medias I have here. I wrote down YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So I'm kind of putting my priorities here where I want to do. Facebook is going to be kind of like my dump. I'm just going to dump everything in there. So I want to focus on YouTube, and then from there, we're trying to figure out my following on IG, and then from IG, see what we can do on TikTok, and kind of do the same material or content, but different. Not all the same, just regurgitated. But Facebook is getting a little long in the tooth for me, so I'm starting to notice that I'd rather just kind of, that one kind of is turning into the little meta world. So I'd rather just do my thing and the way I do it. But I have it here. So I have some socials. So I want not really have to learn more about them, but just more or less how much time am I spending in these? And the reason I'm talking about that spending, because I want to get my art out. I want to sell some of my stuff, but also I want to show people what I've been doing, and have a lot of family members that are online too. So they want to see some of my stuff. They've been asking. So I'm like, all right, let's see what I can do. So what was I gonna write right here? I was gonna write a little note, but I forgot. So let's keep going. So yeah, it says they're all different in a way, and they're all the same, but it's just social media. To me, it's all fake. So let's see the best way we can fake it, and the best way we can make it. I have one Bruce Campbell video I need to do. I've been talking about this forever, and it's loaded in my computer, but I need to get my Bruce Campbell video, and then I got a second one I need to do because it led to something. The first one led to a second one, so I didn't really plan on that. So see how that goes. Get that going. I would like to say get the first one done today, and then just get started on the second one. And then I've been doing video breakdowns, how am I going to make the video, and that's helping me out a lot more, because when I just sit down and start go to town and decide what I want to do, it just kind of organically comes, it forms. It's nice. but it's a little bit, takes a little bit time consuming, and if I don't get anything at the end of the day, I feel like it's like not a loss, just want to have to start all over. So I want to focus on how I break down the video and how I know I want to like the process of just getting from beginning to end, because it could get a little tricky. Acting wise, we've been doing we're filming Critters in a couple of weeks, and real soon, like within the next 10 days. I say weeks, it's like the next 10 days, 11 actually. And then so I'm getting ready from that character. So on that, you'll see a little bit more posts on like maybe IG and YouTube and TikTok about my character Mitch in Robbie Lopez's Critters All You Can Eat. So it's a short movie, but it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun. There'll be a lot of gore, a lot of little krites, I like the Critters franchise, and that's what got me involved in the project, because I was just like, oh, I gotta do this. I love Critters. But that being said, I'm also learning about other people's productions. I'm also learning about how to hold meetings with numerous people. How to work, how to do a table read, with the script. It's always fun. But so the most part, I'm focusing on just getting my things planned out for my day, and then kind of seeing how much I can get done. And then if it doesn't work out, just kind of tier it to the next day. And if it's too much, then we'll put it to side note and then erase it and then focus on this. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things here. I even have studio, because I need to put shelves up, and I need to put the TV mount, and I need to get another round of lights. So that takes time, and that takes effort. So I got to make sure I write it down, because I want to get it done. I also don't want it to linger, and I don't want to like feel stressed out that I'm not getting anywhere. But I would like to do some shelves. They don't have to be done. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like right now, I already have the idea of how I want to do it. Figuring out how to move what do you call it? See how I move my studio around. But right now, I'm in my studio, and the point was to get the studio up and running so I could do more podcasting, video, and my own space in here. So that's what I'm doing. I didn't really know how to get started, and I mean, there's so many ways you can pick. So I'm picking with let's just go with a straight upload, because I do love to just put graphics and edits and everything, but that alone I'm finding out is taking its own time. So I want to make sure I can focus on myself and then getting these things done. Plus, got the other half of me. So there's only half of me I can do this with. So the amount of time I have is limited. So once again, if you're watching this and I haven't talked to you in a long time, especially in my 30s, I haven't hung out with anybody in my 30s. I'm about to go into my 40s. So the last 9 years, I've been focusing on this. So we're just doing things like closer to do this. And if I haven't seen you or hung out with you, it's because we're not doing the same things, and I'm doing my own thing right now. And I've been doing it for a while. I don't know if you've caught on, so I'm trying to collectively accumulate everything and go from there. But I would like to at least get the Bruce Campbell videos going. I need to get for the Power Within. I went to this comic book workshop this weekend at GalaxyCon with Howard Chaykin and Mark Wade, and I learned a lot. And one of the things I learned was it takes 22 pages to make a comic book, and that's what they say: focus on 22 pages. Focus on 22 pages. And it's just write a comic book in 22 pages, see what you got. So that's what I would like to do sometime this weekend, between all this madness. It's always fun. The way you look at it, you see, it doesn't look bad to me, but some people might be, hey, it's a full schedule. But I'm here, this is just topics. And so as you see, I'm even having trouble focusing. I'm excited. I want to talk about everything, but I'm learning to narrow it down, slow down, to express myself. There's a lot of material here, just in here, so we can do a quick little video. But like I said, so I was talking about acting because I was going into Power Within. See, it's all right. We'll go in order because I started off social medias at the end. So Bruce Campbell videos. I got 1 or 2 videos I want to do. Then I got my podcast coming up. So this Monday I'm going to have the cast from Critters on My Manic Mondays, where movies and mental health meet. So you can find me on YouTube, and you can find me on Facebook on that one, and that's a show I do on Monday nights. So I talk about mental health and movies and how they kind of meet and where they combine, where they come from. I have a bunch of I gotta do this with other podcasts. I got one called Side by Side Movies, and believe it or not, we're at like, I don't know, we have like 75 episodes we're showing. No, I think we're at 85 now. We're at 85 episodes, and we have 60 out, and I have like 25 of them that need to go out, and I haven't done it, so that's one thing I want to focus on this weekend. I want to see how many side-by-side edits I can get out, and because not only like am I doing the edits to upload the show, we're also doing clips to shorten it so we can get more people involved. I like side-by-side. I think if side-by-side were to get the ball rolling a little bit more, and we can focus. It's me. It's not Ben. Ben shows up and does his thing. It's I'm the one with the ideas. I want to push things. So Ben's there. He's supportive. He's willing to hang out and do stuff. So that's fun. But so we got side by side edits, and I got my buddy Reno. Maybe he might be part of the new podcast I do. But he's a pretty cool guy. I work in the same area as him. We've hit it off as friends. So just I was telling him, man, what are you doing? Come by. And he's the one that got me back into Pokemon and creating cards. So all these cards I've been collecting, all these Marvel cards, they're all basically he got it started. And but I got to go through my time capsules that my mom gave me and go through them because a lot of the stuff in there does have a lot of the stuff that I still currently am researching, finding myself, learning who I am, learning to navigate through life. And I've always hooked myself up since I was younger. So now as I'm getting older, I'm learning a little bit more about what I want to accomplish in life and where's my time going and what am I focusing things on. And the party train is gone. I don't really want to party anymore. Like I've told one of my friends, unless you want to go to Gaddy's and play Deal or No Deal, it's a no deal for me. I don't really want to go out. And plus, I've been in Austin this whole time. It's time for me to work on. I'm working on my career and I don't know, man. I've already done a whole lot of things here that's bar related. I don't want to do anything more like that. Plus, I have a business that's a bar business, so I'm gonna be launching that thing too. See what I mean? We did a party not too long ago, and it was fun. And I have a little bartending business I started. I started a long time ago. I started with a friend of mine, like a cousin of mine, and we had a fun. And I was just kind of let's just bring it back. So I had a friend reach out to me that needed someone to help him party plan, and I helped him out, and we had a good time. It was a little bit rough because the space was fancy, but it just wasn't functional. But it was great. It was a fun time. We had to figure it out. I liked having problem solving. But what do you call it? So yeah, so we have that, and then associated with my buddy Reno. But Power Within, the comic book, the Jason David Frank inspired comic book. I'm going to get more. I don't know if I want to do the 22 pages. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to tell the story in 22 pages, and then from there we'll see where. Because I'm learning that I'm learning more and more about comics and how to tell a story through this medium. I've always read them and loved them, but now I'm doing it the opposite, and we're going the other way, and it's like, ooh, it's a little different for me. All right, so acting here. I have the Critters, and then we have Blood Loss. So we should be filming that movie in October sometime soon. I don't know when. I'm only gonna be on set for a couple days, 3 or 4 days, but trying to figure that plan out. That's gonna be in New York, and I'm in Texas, so logistically, see how we get there. And then Neon Fear. It's a Friday the 13th meets Blade Runner movie that'll be shot in Dallas, and I'll be in that one too. So I need to reach out about that one, start talking about that one, start promoting that one. I got quite a few movies I've been in, not a whole lot, but a few. So when I meet somebody and I'm telling them this is like my 4th or 5th movie I've done last year and a half, and all through Indiegogo or whatever, and they're like, oh, this is my 50th one. I'm like, oh, well, how many have you done? 44. I'm like, oh, well then why am I behind? But I'm loving the experience I'm getting. I'm loving the people I've been working with, learning that there are good crews out there. There are good directors, producers, actors. So just learning how to work this whole gambit out and go from there. But for the most part, just basically showing me how to do my own thing so I can go make my own movies. As you can see, I like doing my own stuff. But you got to learn from somewhere, and I'm loving that have other filmmakers and people with the same ideas, and be able to move on, go there. So I've been making a lot of filmmaking mistakes, but now that after talking about it with you, I feel like I'm not making filmmaker mistakes. I feel I'm just figuring it out, my version. And so I had put this little thing, I put movies here, and I wanted to give some filmmaking advice, but nah, I'm doing good. I'm just by just talking about it, I feel better. Studio I talked about, and then social media I already talked about. So studio, we're just gonna mount the TV. Well, I gotta get the TV in, and I gotta mount it, and then I gotta clean up the space. I want it to be a little bit more. Right now it's like junk. I put 3 boxes in here, or 3 Rubbermaids in here to get them out of the garage so we can make more space. Cleared up the garage, but came in here, so now I need to go through these and find out what I want to pull out, where I want to put them, and then what if stuff I just want to put in the archives and just leave them in the attic or in my storage. But yeah, I'm enjoying this today. This is episode 2. When I first started doing improv, one of the best advice I ever got from that, or one of the coolest things I heard was, it said, was it Rob? he said, you signed up for level 2. So we did the level 1 improv class, went through it, then we did level 2. And the first day he said, oh, so you decided to do this the second time, so now you're committed. And ever since I heard that, he said, that means you really want to be here. That means you're making a conscious effort to be here. The first one's just like a freebie, get it out the way. But second, third, fourth, that's why you make the chain. And that's when I was like, oh, that's awesome, some great advice. That he's like, you want to be there, you want to do this, so show up again. So if you're coming and watching my videos, thank you. You're showing up. Thank you for all my subs. I already hit 15 minutes, about 30 seconds left. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. So we're gonna see how this day goes from day 2 to day 3, and see what I can actually get done. And then I just want to talk about it. This is just a conversation. This is what I like doing. We're just talking, and then from there we'll get things going. But all right, see you later. See you tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll get going. And yeah. Well, tomorrow's gonna be a little different. I gotta work at 5, so we'll see how I do tomorrow. But it's Saturday. It's a simple upload, but we got this. Peace.